Hello and welcome back to After the End. In between episodes, I was asked whether in between episodes I do building on all of our holdings and whether I upgrade our estates. The answer is no. No, I do not. But you might be wondering why I've completely ignored building. Well, let me show you. It's actually very easy. We've only just basically finished our men-at-arms, right? We've just about finished getting all of our men-at-arms up to a size that we're happy with. We still have some replacements we could make, but reasonably this is like a good set of men-at-arms, right? You could describe it as that. For our money, let's say that we have like 500 gold. If we didn't have full men-at-arms, for 500 gold, you're looking at, let's say, 500... You're looking at 10 of these, so you're looking at 1,000 watchmen, right? 1,000 watchmen for your army. So that's what we got in one hand. 1,000 watchmen for our army. What else costs 500 gold? Well, let's go and have a look in... Manhattan's actually a bad example because we can't build certain things here. Just because we've already filled all the building slots. Let's just try and find one of these that's got an empty building slot. Washington. Okay, Washington is an empty building slot. Let's have a look what we could buy. So we could buy, so that'd be 135. So we buy up to the second level of sick houses. That gets you 0.4 tax, a little plague resistance, and a very, very tiny amount of piety. If we have a look at something else, let's say farms and fields. This one's generally better. Again, I think we'd be able to reach the second level of it. You're getting 0.8 tax per month and 1% holding taxes. Cattle pastures. Again, I think it's the same here, because I think that's the cost from 1 to 2. So it's 135 to start with, cost from 1 to 2. You're getting like a little levies and some tax. And you can kind of do the same for all of these. Barracks are probably the one that gives you the most immediate power out of buildings. And even then, like, they're not looking that exciting, right? You're getting a very few levies, and you're basically increasing the size of your mechs men-at-arms. That's the main benefit from this. The rest of this doesn't matter too much. The station stuff is nice, I suppose, but it's not that important. So, that's what you get for your 500 gold there. So, out of those two, if I'm going to pick one to expand, I'm going to take the 1,000 men-at-arms pretty much every time, assuming I have the money to pay them, and I definitely have the money to pay them. And I think that's part of the reason why we stopped building entirely. The moment that you have the money to supply your army, the extra money is kind of useless, right? Like, it's not important right now. It doesn't help you expand in any way to have a huge treasury, apart from the fact that you can pay for, like, maybe mercenaries. But yeah, so that's that. And then estate. Why haven't we been upgrading this? Well, the only thing we can upgrade in our estate right now is our villa, right? Because these two are upgraded to their max level, so therefore we can't upgrade those. So if we have a look at how much the next cost for a villa is, you'll see it's about 500 gold. And if we have a look at what you get, it's not great. You get 0.5. I actually don't even know if that's 0.5 or if I think this one might actually be showing you the full benefit from what you get. I don't think it's additive like the traits. So, yeah. We get 0.5 domicile income, so effectively we're getting 0.25. You get the tiniest increase to your influence as well. Increases your number of building slots, so allows you to spend more money. Every house member's investment capacity goes up. Doesn't matter to us, we can't invest anything. And the level of this building increasingly reduces the success chance of hostile estate schemes. Basically, this gets us nothing, right? And that's like our only real upgrade. I guess I could upgrade private study to the next level, and that might be worth it. I mean, it means that you get more stewardship lifestyle experience, and I guess given we're doing that, that is probably worth upgrading. But overall, it's not really worth upgrading that too much for any particular, for expansion reasons. And it doesn't really get you anything else except for the privilege of being able to spend more money. Which, if you have a lot of money, is definitely something that's good. And if you've already built up everything, is something that's good. But we haven't really built up anything except for Manhattan. We haven't really built that up that much. All we've really done is get shipwrights up to this level so we can get Development growth. What's the bazaar? Can we upgrade that? We could if I had 2,000 gold and a metropolis building. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Anyway. So yeah. Basically, the reason why I've not been building off cameras, we've got better things to spend our money on. Like, we've had men-at-arms to spend our money on. Now, having said that, we now have full men-at-arms. So, outside of sending gifts to make factions stop, essentially, yeah, I'm probably going to start building buildings. That's what I'm getting at. Like, we'll no longer have money to spend on anything else, so buildings will start going up in priority. But yeah, no, haven't been doing that off camera just yet. Other things. Yes, why have I not been converting everything to our religion? Well, basically I just like the variety in a realm. I like having the different people with different like goals in the realm. I like having the different religions and the conflicts. In theory, we could just, you know, convert everybody, convert the land, and slowly expand and make it all nice and safe, but I'm just not that worried. Like, the factions, sure, they're rising up, but these aren't actually, like, particularly strong factions. They're there, don't get me wrong, they're there, but they're not particularly strong. I mean, even if it rose up, I'm not really that worried about it. I'm quite content. I'm quite content to just leave these just sitting here simmering, so yeah. It's basically just, I quite like a little bit of conflict. It adds some weird things that happen. You get people who have random hatreds of other people due to the religion. You end up with random murders happening all over the place. I like the variety. You can make a very stable realm that does nothing, as in, like, nobody's acting against each other, but yeah, that's not really what I'm going with in this playthrough. So there you go. It's my logic, that's what I'm thinking about, basically, my logic there. Anyway, we need to give away some of this land down here. Any of it in the Chesapeake? Yes, this is Baltimore. So this is Henry Zaslav's family here. That's definitely within Chesapeake. Do you not desire that? No. Can I grant you that vassal? Yes. This guy is currently my speaker. What is a speaker? Speaker is... Oh, he is currently... Okay, he's currently in that position. That's fine. He's also about to die, so we'll replace him. Yeah. Let's do that. That's fine. I need a new speaker. So my new speaker is going to be this guy, who's also a powerful vassal. Perfect. Although he'd actually be much better as Chancellor, potentially. Good sheepy speaker? Let's see here. She is not eligible. Oh. Alright then, so no. Well, there you go, you can be my speaker. Get me a ton of piety per month. And most importantly, be in a position that makes you like me. Right, what else have we got here? So I hold Washington, which obviously we're going to keep, even though it's part of Chesapeake. What else have we got here? I hold this land here, which is also de jure part of Chesapeake, so I am going to grant you that land. Wonderful. Dover here. Dover is also part of the same bit of land, so I'm going to grant you that one. Tidewater? That's Old Dominion. Yeah, some of this land should be Old Dominion, but that's okay. Right. So that helps us a little bit. We got a few bits of land sorted. I was wondering if I just want to give this to, like, probably just to whoever likes me most here. So probably that would mean this guy. Yeah. Oh, General Irving, the powerful vassal. His primary heir is this person who's already my vassal and holds land over here. Yes, I don't really want to give you that land then. In which case, I'm kind of looking at you. Yeah. Okay. Although you're a kinship vassal. No, I don't. I want this to be a, High Republican. So maybe I do give it to you. It's either that or I give it to Tidewater here. Tidewater loves us. You know what? Tidewater, I'm going to grant you the Old Dominion. Wonderful. Senator Ivy Tidewater. Or Ivy Popage of Tidewater, now of the Old Dominion. And this bit of land here is not Old Dominion, it's actually something else. Okay. That one is Kanawha. Okay, cool. What else am I holding on to that I shouldn't be? Ah, land up here. So this is part of this bit of land, which I could give to my player heir here. I could create this kingdom and just give her the land. Seems reasonable. I need to have 500 gold. Okay, I will wait till I have 500 gold. I need a new court chaplain. Wait, did he die already? Wait, he died already? No, I just... Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. I put him underneath somebody else. That's why he's gone. Yep. Okay, you can do the job. I put him under... He's no longer my vassal. That's why he's no longer in that position. Right. Wait for 500 gold. Luz no longer has tuberculosis. That's fantastic. Curly's now my heir, apparently. Okay. Wait a little bit. What are these? Pay ransoms. Yeah. Alright. Acceptable. Right. Kingdom. Create. Luz. I have a kingdom for you of Dutchland. Wonderful. Right. That works for me. We need a successor. I think I already... Oh, I was already looking for one and got one, but I just need to put them in. Okay, wonderful. 2 more prisoners can be ransomed. Let's just do the ransom button. It says 6 on that, but that's okay. And we need to choose our heir. So, sort this by Theovelt. Let's have a look at who our best choices for heir are. So we have Curly, who's 14. What education are you doing? You're doing an intrigue education. I would much actually prefer that you do diplomacy, looking at your stats. So we could maybe go with somebody who's heavy into diplomacy here. Luz is obviously pretty good for her stewardship. But she wouldn't be in charge for very long. Ebenezer, he's also doing stewardship. Esmeralda, my vassal. I think I'm gonna go with Curly. Let's go with Curly here. Yeah, I vote Curly, and then we're gonna go for all there. That's fine there, and just to like make it so the list shows people who aren't my dynasty again. Cool. I'm gonna vote for Curly. Then I'm gonna vote for Curly. Wonderful. So all 3 elections I'm voting for Curly now. We have a look here at vote score. Ivy is currently number 1. I suspect that's because people aren't currently voting for my one, which I think is the case. Although next election's approaching rapidly, apparently. According to this, the next election's already happened, which it has, so that's good. Little worried we're going to lose land or have a... Well, I can just stay in charge, actually. Never mind. It doesn't matter who wins the next election, as long as it's not somebody of a different dynasty. Curly is currently winning that election for the Empire State. And then for the District of New York, that's currently Ivy who's in charge, but that's okay. Right, or who's going to win? I shouldn't use the word in charge. Who's going to win the election? Who's currently the front runner? That's a better way of putting it. Currently the front runner. Okay. I need an heir for Curly. Oh, not an heir. I need a guardian for Curly. My brain is fried today, apparently. Do I have any geniuses? We're not genius, right? No. Anyone who is intelligent? Yeah, okay. My wife can educate Curly. Is Curly my oldest living son? Yeah, he is. Not my oldest living child, because that's Luz, but... Cool. Okay. Wonderful. And now we'll just chill here a second, let a little bit of money come in. Then we'll think about what to do next. Right. In here, prisoners, we have Amy. Amy can be hooked, and then we'll also get a hook here. Okay. I guess I will recruit you here. That's fine. Right. Although I don't know what my dread is. My dread's currently 15. It's not like we're losing a ton if I was just to let them all go. I'm going to pay 50 gold to me for Amy, who was just about to let out for free. Alright. That seems reasonable. Okay. Cool. The Celeste clergy have proclaimed the holy monk Jiao as their head of faith. Okay. Celeste believed that the Spirit of Christ descended upon a series of Masonic figures from southern Brazil who guided his people to purity in the New World and against divine heretics who would have them exterminated. I think we might have read that one before. Let's lower men-at-arms maintenance per dread, which is quite nice. We don't have a ton of dread, but it's still lowering it by 7.5%, which is nice when we have our army raised. Apparently I can send a child to university. Let me just see. Can I send Curly to university? Maybe I had to do it when I was doing the edge. Yeah, let's remove you for a second. Then I'm going to set an educator. I can't send you to university as I don't have enough money. Okay. I will wait till I have enough money and then send him to university. Right, and reset his educator as well. That's fine. We have a new religious head there. Don't want any new friends. And there we go. Potential recruit to court. I'm going to do this in a different order. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go to Curly. I'm going to educate you with my wife. And then I'm going to send you to university. It actually cost me 2,000, which is insane. Okay. And now I'm going to wait for me to be out of debt. I can throw you in jail because... Or I can throw you in jail because you're scheming against my guest. But you have no money, so I'm not going to throw you in jail. I was thinking if you had money, I would try and use it to... to reduce my debt. You wish to divorce Doris. Okay. She is possessed. I can see why you might want to divorce Doris here. I accept. Yeah. Okay. Hostile faction disbanded. That's nice. More people are scheming against the same guest. I'll let everyone know. Okay. I'll just chill and let our money come back. Well, thank you very much for the gift, random person. Appreciate it. It's going to really help us out of our debt situation. Right. There we go. Luz died. Of what? Was savaged by a lion. Okay. So that is 8 children who have not died due to natural causes so far. No, I don't think the lion counts as a natural cause. Just in case you were wondering on my position there. So just checking votes. I'm assuming that he is definitely number 1 because Luz was number 1 on the others. Actually, no. Yeah, Ivy was on some of them, but either way, our son is now number 1 on everything, which is very, very good. Where's Ivy? So Ivy's second on that one, but like down so many votes. Fantastic. Let's have a look here. One day they'll get these menus working. Same votes there, basically. And then I'm assuming pretty much the same here. Yeah, in fact, the exact same vote amount. So, cool. Right. Well, now we just chill. And wait for the money to come back. Hopefully, Curly's education was worth it. If you'd like to send me a gift, I accept. Hey, it's a nice thing about having no money. People start sending you gifts. I can transfer Tara to this land here. Sure. So that is High Chairman Borromeo, who is now in charge of that. No one from our family again, but that's okay. Hostile factions are continuing to disband, and people are continuing to send me gifts in order for my opinion of them to go up, which is good. That's where I wanted to go. I just wanted to see how these guys are feeling. Yeah, still don't think that they're going to rise up at any point here. I'm not going to read your poetry, but I will lower my stress. Okay, we're earning the money back really quickly with these little gifts here. Dangerous faction? Oh no. Just seeing who I have here, if I have anybody who's easy to remove. You're easy to remove. So you're currently in this faction against me. You're permanently part of Twin Crowns. Can I just give you to White Mountain? Oh no, you're county rank. Yeah. Okay. That's awkward. Yeah, I think everyone else there I can't really give to anyone else. You're an adventurer group? Oh. Can I just ask that you... Yeah, expel adventurer. Oh, no. Always, always. Of course. My mistake. You're also an adventurer group who I also can't expel due to always, always. Yeah, and then you hold some of Hot Quebec, which I probably can't create the title for because that would cost money. Yes, you would like us to play a game of blackjack. I'm kind of thinking the answer is no here. Yep. Really have any money to gamble with. Oh, thank you for the gift. Really appreciate it. Also, the faction just kind of died by itself. It looks like someone just left it. That's nice. I wonder if it's because I've not been at war in a while. That's why people are just leaving factions. Because I should have a negative right somewhere. Yeah, offensive war. So this is probably burning off here as long reign's going up. So I'm actually I'm gaining opinion through losing offensive war negatives, because this is going to go down as we're at peace, and then this is going to go up just in general. So yeah, people are probably just taking the thresholds and then leaving, which is good. Ebenezer came of age. He is Midas touched. And Curly came of age. He's a charismatic negotiator and town maven. They're both town mavens, actually. Okay. Reasonable. I quite like your stats, though. I think that the diplomacy is very good for holding the realm together. You know what? Because we have a lot of people of our dynasty, let's marry you off to somebody you would actually want to be married off to. Do want them to be an adult. Let's say that age difference is still going to be 10. Let's then go for healthy. That doesn't matter. Religion, culture, inheritable traits, none of that matters. That would be preferable. Okay, there we go. We're down to 3. Ebenezer. Well, that's weird because your brother's called Ebenezer. Vester or Woody. I'm going to go with Vester. He's got voodoo going on. Also seems like they'd be good as a commander. So let's do that. Yes, this is what I want. Right. That's fine. Just checking all of the... I was checking that we had the right subordinate ordinal stuff. Then Ebenezer. Ebenezer? You want pretty much the same, except that you want that. And you want that. There we go. This one we actually do want to be fertile. Then we want to go for inheritable traits. We're down to 21. Not a ruler. We're down to 20. Marriage prestige? 2. Wonderful. We have apprentice Bonnie and Josepha, who is disinherited. Let's go with apprentice Bonnie. That gets us an alliance with the enterprise of whatever this place is down here. Okay, it's 3,000 troops. It's not bad. They're a vassal of someone, so they're probably not going to call us into that many wars. Perfect. Works fantastically for me. Right, let's do that. Okay. Olives for sale. Sure, sounds like a deal to me. Always do us a few extra olives. Right. We finished the courier's office, which means that we now get more monthly stewardship lifestyle experience. And my son, Joseph, has learned the Iron Tongue language. Oh, okay. Good for them. Okay. And now we continue waiting for our money to come back. It should only be like 12 months, which is okay. Or one of my vassals could just send me a gift. A county in need. These are tumultuous times for the county of Montmagny. Report after report arrives detailing the dire straits of affairs in the area, and the peasants have started muttering about alternative solutions and get meticulous management or increased tax. Just have... actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do that, because it'll increase my dread and therefore lower the amount I'm paying for men-at-arms. Here. Every time my wife, First Lady Elizabeth, finds me bent over a tome, she gets visibly excited. Would you like some help for your studies? Someone to exchange ideas with, or perhaps some new tomes? I recently acquired a volume of excellent analysis of the impact of troop morale on battles. So I can 24% chance of increasing Curly's education to Grey Eminence. Ooh, do it. Wow, it worked. Okay, so that's incredible. That's obviously wonderful. Yeah, okay. Okay, scandalous priest. Let's just condemn them. Yeah, you've learned Gothamite. Well done. I finished my men-at-arms fascination. Okay, now we have more men-at-arms things to get. Do I want crossbowmen? Yeah, I think I want crossbowmen. Let's invest in that. Send gift. Thank you very much for the gift. I've been re-elected. Wonderful. Now, all of these things can increase in size by a huge amount. Alright, well, we're definitely going to be spending our money on that then, going forward. Oh, thank you for your gift. Oh, and thank you for your gift. Oh, we're out of debt. Incredible. Who knew the secret to getting out of debt was just to have a lot of people send you some money? It's brand new information. Right. This faction is now pretty much dead. Offensive War is going to burn off right now, so that's great. And then we're probably just going to go to war. What's our truce with New England? Still existing, unfortunately. Truce with New England is 3 years. Okay. We're going to find some other people to attack. Are you part... You must be part of the Eastern United States. You've been hiding off to the side here. Decisions. Restore America. Eastern United States. Yes, so I need to grab that bit of land, which we will definitely do. And then I think it's got to be a war for the Holy Columbian Commonwealth. So let's do this one first. This one's going to be nice and quick. No, actually I have a truce. Never mind, it's going to be a war for the Holy Columbian Commonwealth. Demand payments from people? They'll take payments from all of you. Wonderful. Grab a little bit more money. That's only 1 gold. I won't take that payment just yet. We'll let that one grow. Right. You're currently allied to North Mississippi. You have 14,000 troops between you. How many levies do you have? So you have 10,000 levies. How many levies do we have? 8,000. So I actually think that we are stronger because you have more levies. Yeah, I think we're stronger. We're also probably stronger because our best commander is us, and we're very good at it. Okay, you're also about to die. This is your heir. What's your succession law? Partition. Is that multiple kingdoms? Oh no, it's one empire. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Right, I'm going to declare war anyway. This is going to be a holy war for a duchy. It's not my favorite type of war, but I don't think we can do a holy war for kingdom even... Yeah, you may only do 1 per lifetime. I was going to say, even if it had like an additional cost, I don't think it's even an option for us. Okay, what's your religion? Redemptionist. Okay, what is a redemptionist? The Evangelical Council was created by the Emperor to serve the Empire, and as such could never have served the purpose of moral guide and guardian that it claimed. This is the line of thought that justified the creation of the redemptionist sect. They demand a strict primacy of church over state in a way that often compared to a shepherd leading his flock, including the destruction of heresy and heathenry, the wolves of spirituality, regardless of whether it is within the heart of the poorest peasant or the richest king. Conversely, they also demand that the church only focus on the spiritual, believing that having them deal with particulars of governance will encourage leniency when dealing with the politically powerful. Alright. Well, which duchy do I want? I think I want this duchy, right here. Because that'll get us next to other people who might just agree to be my vassal. So, Holy War for Duchy, Piedmont Crescent, and declare war. And I'm going to come down here, we're going to raise a few troops, and we're going to go. So, let's go. I'm just going to choose Princess of Fashion here, because it's just an opinion up, although we did see it has a negative event, which can make them your rival, but let's not worry about that. I can call him my ally. It might be worth it, actually. We have a ton of prestige, so let's call in our ally for now. Oh yeah, I was also asked whether we wanted to reform our culture, given that we can't merge it with anything right now. I guess we maybe could. I'm not that bothered about it, but it's definitely something we should consider doing. Let's head back on ourselves here. I'm going to grab Protection Racket. Then I'm going to extort my subjects. Let's do it. My vassal, Colonel Francesca. Now, there is a woman of means. Judging by her expression, she already knows for what purpose I'm approaching her. I'm loyal, I pay my dues. How can you ask more of me? So we get an opinion loss, but you get a huge amount of money. Or you can get tyranny or like all sorts. But this is basically good. It's like, okay, if you're happy to lose 40 opinion with someone, that's 750 gold every 3 years. Is very, very good. Right, head up here. Let's beat him up. Shadow over Hempstead. I'll summon a physician. Is that... that's pretty close, yeah. I suppose I should not enter seclusion, isolate the capital. There we go. Right. Then, let's chase their armies. Outside of traditional medicine, we'll do that. That's what our wife says. How good is she at that? Not as good as she is at, like, traditional medicine. Okay. Right, keep chasing them. We're re-elected twice, as expected. And then we're going to keep chasing them down here. Right. It was a failure. That's not good that it's botched. That means that we're going to get a lot of plague everywhere. Let's chastise her, which will increase her learning. And I think I want to attack in here. They get defending in forest, but we're a higher quality army. And, oh, wait. And we're leading. There we go. Explains why we're having trouble catching them as well. Yeah, we just crush them. Wonderful. Oh no, my son and wife have fever. Okay, well, that's definitely not good. Alright, head down here, let's siege this. Joseph came of age. He's a brilliant strategist, defender, and mayor trainee. Okay. Well, I guess you're going to marry this person, because she's the only other one who matches the search criteria. Wonderful. Right, they are now married. Now we finish this siege. Gives us a holding that we've taken in the war goal. Prisoners. 50 gold. 100 gold. I just want a hook. Thank you very much. Right. Then, wait, do I have a... I don't have a tutor. My tutor died. Okay, Barbara can be my tutor. That means that it should no longer tell me that children need guardians, which it no longer does. Let's head down here next, then. Okay, Curly has marsh fever. So that's both my sons now have some new disease. Was that him just lost marsh fever? No, he definitely still has it, according to that. Oh, no, right. So that was him losing it. Never mind, that's fine. Okay. That's good. And let's siege this. Hey, my wife got over it as well. That's good. Right, finished my siege, which is fantastic. Let's go chase that army. Not going to get any war score for it, but we'll stop them de-sieging some of our holdings that we've just sieged. So, cool. And we can then ransom and get money for the people who we just captured. Means we have even more money. Yeah, that's the other thing which is interesting about building. So you could build something, right? It costs you 200, and it might get you like an additional 0.5 per month. So in 100 months, it pays itself off. On the other hand, you could go to war, capture somebody who's worth 100 gold, and then you get 100 gold immediately, right? So it's actually almost better if you want money to go to war than it is to build a building that earns you money. It's kind of weird in that way, so like, yeah, I'm just not worried about building, basically. I'm going to call you Bruno. Right. We have won the elections again, because the event fired too early again. And then we're going to do this. I think I think we worked out what this is. I think it just gives you a pop-up for every title that you have, every single time there's any election. So I think that's what's happening. Yeah, I might be wrong. I think it's something like that. That's 100%. Let's enforce demands. Wonderful. Huge new chunk of land down here. Which I'm now going to give to Curly. Hey, Curly. I'm going to grant you. Actually, I'm going to create the duchy. Then, hey, Curly. I'm going to grant you that new duchy. Wonderful. That's very good there. Chunk of land. You are now looking like you're going to die any moment now, which is perfect. Ransom you for 10 gold. And how much of the eastern United States do I now have? 67%. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. New England? Still have a truce. I have a truce for how long? I have a truce for 23 months. Okay. I border you now. Should we be my vassal? You would not be my vassal. Would you be my vassal? No, not even with the minus 500 from realm was removed. Would you be my vassal? No. Fair enough. Fair enough. I can get an alliance with my son. That sounds good. I have enough money that I might buy a holy order now, though. Holy orders are good because then other people of your religion can raise them up. So if they want to expand, then they can. Who's attacking you? Talking of that. As a war against the tyranny. Okay. Let's find a holy order. Anyone hold this currently? My vassal's primary title, apparently. All of these are my vassal's primary titles. Where exactly is this? It's there. Okay, sure. We can do that. Also, is that the... I just realized, is that the Bethesda game studio logo, or is this like some inherent, like, they chose the logo because it was also the, like, logo of the place or something like that. But anyway. I was looking at it there and thinking, wait a second. Is it? I don't know. Oh, I guess it wouldn't be logo of the place, but you know, like, it's a symbol that represents the place, or it's a flag or something. But anyway, doesn't matter. We've given them that land. Okay, wait, did I not just give a holy order the land? Oh, they'll be under mercenaries now. Yeah, okay. They're the Marine Corps. Alright. Cool. Well, we now have them, and they're going to come around every now and again and say, hey, we'll give you a bunch of money if you give us one of your holdings, like one of your city holdings. And we go, sure. Okay. Cool. We now have an alliance with Curly. And now I think I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.